First of all, hello everyone, and I am Shona from the Milesight product marketing team, and I am the host for today's presentation. And in today's webinar, I will focus on the Milesight True Occupancy and Smart and e-ink IoT, and Smart IoT and e-ink display solution for today, with Milesight people counting and occupancy sensors, as well as the smart display screens. Okay, and for today, there will be 5 parts for the presentation. I will give a general introduction for the Milesight for this company and to offer some background information to state the significance for an efficient and eco-friendly people counting, occupancy, and display solutions there. Also, the key point for today is the third part. We will go through the whole solution as well as the products with their highlights, with their features, and how they work. All right. So after we knowing all of these details, we can extend this solution into more possible applications and to see how they work in different scenarios and get different, maybe like efficient. And last, I will end this webinar with the overall conclusion with an overview for all of these products. And don't worry, during this presentation, if you do have any questions, please feel free to type the questions into the questions box. And I will check that during this presentation and answer that for you, all right? Okay, so the first thing is start with the company introduction. For the Milesight, start from 2011, Milesight has begun its path on pursuing the revolution of diverse IoT technologies, including the artificial intelligence, the 5G, the LoRaWAN, and the IoT, or some else sensing and IoT technologies there. And with 12 years developed and hard work and experience, we have gained customers globally and support IoT solutions in the world. And we know that Milesight is an AIoT solution provider with more than 600 employees, which we got a very competitive team and very good experience on the IoT development, so that we have cooperated with more than 2,000 distributors and system integrator partners in the world, and thus we can serve to more than 120 countries and regions in the world. That's quite a lot, right? So, and there are 2 big product lines in Milesight. One is for IoT products, which we are focusing on for today. And another one is about the video surveillance products. These 2 becomes Milesight 2 major business model. And if you do have any requirements about those products or those solutions, please feel free to contact with us. All right. So this is all about the company introduction. In a word, that you can trust us that we are a company with good reliability and good competitive. Okay. So now let's go back to the topic for today, the Milesight True Occupancy and Smart IoT and e-ink display solution. To begin, it's important to know the significance for an eco-friendly and efficient people counting, occupants, and display solutions there, because we know cost usually a very important concern for many individuals or organizations, especially when we talk about the cost, we will consider about the waste, right? But without access to the accurate information for the resource or the space usage, the decision-making usually becomes subjective, which will result in ineffective use of space or non-data-based future planning, as well as some unnecessary power or energy consumptions there. Like the picture shows, maybe like just one person in a very big meeting rooms, or a lot of idle desks or workstations, or like there's no one there, but the lights is keeping on, right? So which will ultimately harming the working efficiency and working productivity, as well as the environment. But fortunately, Milesight will satisfy all of these concerns because we will provide various of products there, including a series of occupancy sensors which cater to different needs, spanning from the big spaces to very small seat area or desks. We also provided high-performance displays there to running different interactive systems, as well as to showing necessary information you want, which will help to improve the space utilization, to improve operation efficiency, as well as to save the energy management. But furthermore, this solution will contribute to the creation of a modern digital and paperless environment. Furthermore, provide invaluable insights for the users. So that's why you can choose and you can believe in Milesight solutions there, all right? Okay, so the next part, it will be about today's key contents for today for the details in this solution and as well as the product's introduction there. First thing we're going to do is to show you the solution has been implemented in the Milesight buildings. We have installed a lot of products from our company for our own buildings, right? For today's topic, we will focus on these products there. For example, the VS133, which is installed at the entrance of our building to count how many people have been getting into our building, and it can automatically adjust the HVAC systems to keep the environment at a very comfort level. And to showcase all of our products, we have designed a showroom in our first floor, which hang up all of our products on the wall, as well as to display some successful stories. And with the help of VS133, we can track how many people have been getting into this showroom, and also with running the sign-in system on the IoT display, we can get who have been into this showroom, so we can do a better record for the usage of this room to know if it has been used effectively. And talking about the IoT display, we have also installed this IoT display outside of our meeting rooms to running a meeting room booking systems, so that we can book the meeting room in advance or on schedule. And also the people outside of the meeting room can see in the distance to know if the meeting room is available or not. So to avoid some meeting conflicts very effectively, and inside of the meeting room, we got the VS121, the AI occupancy sensors there, which can count how many people have been presented in this room to see if this room has been used reasonably or not, kind of like that. And when we talk about the workstations, that each one of us owns a desk in the office, right? So there is DS3604, the e-ink display to display the information of the desk owners. And we are planning to install the VS340, the desk and seat occupancy sensors in September, because this product I think it is planned to be released in September, so that we can realize automatic clock in and clock out with this occupancy detection there, and as well as we got a dining room in the second floor, and with the help of, and it's very busy, like it's very hard to find an available seat when it's lunchtime or it's dinner time. So the VS341, the Pro version desk and seat occupancy sensor, will help us to find available seat effortlessly and conveniently, even it's in during the busy time. All right. Okay, and last thing is the VS330, the smart occupancy sensor, which has been installed in the cubicles of the restrooms and the phone booths to detect the occupancy status for that, for cleaning schedule, and to help guidance people to find available cubicle and phone booth very easily. So that is how are these products be used in our own buildings there. But and our Milesight building can be a very typical workplace building for deploying all of these products or deploying this solution. But we can also we will know that all of these products can be extended into more applications by knowing more features or functions for these products. Okay, so now let's get to know the products one by one in details. All right. And the first product, it will be about the AI workplace occupancy sensor. As previously mentioned, like there are plenty of occupancy sensors there, vary from to meet the needs for a big space to small spaces or to the entrances there. While the VS121 and the VS121-P, the AI workplace occupancy sensor, is designed especially for big space detection. So with multiple detection modes there, and with coverage up to 126 meters, 6 square meters there. But it can reach a very high accuracy up to 9800% thanks to the advanced AI algorithm there. So these sensors will works very well for space occupancy detection and to measure how many people use a space, thus can improve the space utilization very well. And for some users, they might concern about the privacy problems because this product is based on the AI based on the camera. But don't worry, both VS121 and the VS121-P, these two models, they will support user-friendly privacy protection, which means users are allowed to blur the video stream there, and the image or the video cannot be seen very clearly. Or they can also choose to cover specific regions by drawing the privacy mask to not detect that area to realize more details privacy protection there. All right. So that is what we do for the privacy protection. And for this product, I'd like to show you more details in some aspects. The first thing is about the detection abilities there. We said this is a multi-functional occupancy sensors. So these products will support 3 detection modes there. The first one, it is the region people counting detection, which means this when you enable this detection, the products will provide a total number in the defined region, or you can also be supported to draw up to 16 customized individual regions, and then the sensor will detect the number of the people in each region or the occupancy status of each region. So it will offers the number of people as well as the occupancy status at the same time. All right. So another important detection mode is the people flow analysis. As the picture shows there, that this function allows you to draw an area in the detection part, in the detection region, and then the products will realize counting the number of people in different directions. For example, in this picture, the device will report like how many people come from A to B, A to C, A to D, or B to A, B to C, B to D, kind of like that, up to 16 data there, which will help a lot in the retail industries to track the people flow more effectively and more exactly, to offer more help to make a better marketing strategies or selling plan there. So these two are key functions for the VS121 and VS121-P, but there is also a value-added function, the line crossing people counting function there, which allows users to draw a detection line in the defined area. So the device will count how many people get into the place and get out of this place to provide these numbers. And all of this, with this plenty of multiple detection modes, the products can be satisfied different scenarios and different needs there. And considering the requirements of the people counting and occupancy detection also comes from some scenarios like the airport, the transportation, or the office buildings, the lobbies of the office buildings, which might require higher installation height. So we have released a higher ceiling mount version recently, which can allow the products to be installed up to 7 meters height to meet those kind of scenarios. Okay, to make these products can be used more flexible. And I believe you have noticed that we've been talking about the VS121 and the VS121-P, right? So there's two models. The VS121 is based on the LoRaWAN transmission, and the VS121-P is based on the Ethernet transmission. So the main difference between these two are the transmission ways. And based on those transmission ways, there's a little bit different also on the equipment. Like the VS121-P is also equipped with the alarm in and alarm out and RS485 interfaces for the users to extend it to more possible applications there. And what we realized for now is for the alarm in and alarm out interfaces, which can enable the devices to filter the working staff or delivery, and also can send out the alarm locally when there's overcrowded. So that is all about the VS121 and the VS121-P, the AI workplace occupancy sensor, which is designed mainly for the big space occupancy and people counting detection, but also can be used for the entrances with the line crossing people counting. Okay, so the next people counting and occupancy, next people counting sensor is the VS133 and the VS133-P, the AI top people counting sensors. This sensor will be focused on the entrances detection for the bidirectional people counting. It will allow users to join multiple detection lines at the entrances, and then it will count the bidirectional people crossing the line by like in and out numbers. And with the help of the U-turns function, it will filter the ineffective data and just keep the accurate data, just keep the data more accurately. And this product is equipped with the second generation TOP technology and onboard AI algorithm, so it will realize multiple detections to identify different people, or to identify different people like the adults, children, and stuff. So it will provide the number for the total people get in and out, and also or the adults in and out, or the children in and out, or the staff in and out, to meet different needs there. And because of the second generation TOF module, these products can fit into different brightness levels, no matter it is low light or completely dark, or like it's very bright, like under the sunshine. It will the detection won't be affected, and it will still get accurate data. So it will get a strong university, all right. And because of the AI algorithm abilities and this second generation TOF module, these products also reach a very high accuracy level, which is 99.800% there, to make the people get very exact and execute data there. But there is another key point, is that for the privacy concerns, these products will not get any RGB images there. So it will only form a 3D depth image like the picture shows there, to meet the 100% anonymous detection and GDPR compliant. And for this product, there is also the VS133 and VS133-P based on this different transmission to meet different network deployment requirements. Some of the users might need the LoRaWAN network, and some of them might just deploy the Ethernet, right? So that is the two models there. And for both of the models, we will provide the configuration web page to show the data report, and as well as to support users to export the data very easily and conveniently. And for the sensors, it has the ability to store up to 1 million data locally, so you can track a very long-running statistics very easily and conveniently. So that is for the data reports. And to make the products to be easier to use, we also consider more about the installation. Like the standard way is to install the products on the ceiling with the screws, and we also give the option for bracket, so the users can install with the help of the bracket. And the length of the bracket is up to 60 centimeters. So that means the installation height can reach to 4 meters with the help of this bracket. Okay, so that is all. That is all features for the AI tough people counting sensor, and this one is designed especially for the entrances in different scenarios to count people get in and get out numbers there. All right. All right, so the next two occupancy sensors are focused on the occupancy detection. The first one is VS330, the smart occupancy sensor, which is focused on the small space occupancy detection. So this sensor is combining TOF and the PIR technology, which can detect the human objective accurately with the 99.500% accuracy, and to solve the ultimate difficulty in small public spaces at ease. And they will provide a very fast response to release the available space for users. For example, for the cubicles or for the phone booths or the small meeting rooms, or some maybe sharing study rooms in the library. So people will get the information for the release and occupied very easily and quickly. And because it is based on PIR and TOF, so these products will be 100 anonymous too, which quite fit for the places like the restrooms to keep privacy. Furthermore, like this will be a very this is a very this product is equipped with long battery life with up to 4 years, because it will consume ultra low power consumption there, which helps to reduce a lot of maintenance costs too. And with the help of the self-calibration algorithm, this function is designed especially for the deployment process, because that means the work staff doesn't need to measure the height with occupancy the work staff doesn't need to measure the height when it is weekend and when it is occupied. The self-calibration algorithm will allow the devices to do that by themselves when deployment, which will improve the deploy efficiency a lot. So, and for the to get an accurate detection, there will be a smart trigger logic during the detection process, where the PIR will be triggered first, and then followed by the confirmation of the TOF sensors to determine if the small space is occupied or vacant, which will helps to release the available places within 5 seconds with a real-time update and a quick response. to help people to get to better phone booth very well. And considering some details and considering some details designs, this product is equipped with an artful design there, which the probes are rotatable from 0 to 75 degrees, and also the bracket behind that can be also adjusted from 0 to 15 degrees, which means if the work staff installed it in a not very well position, you don't have to reinstall it. You can just adjust the probes or the bracket to meet the requirements to get the accurate detection there. Okay, so that's what we do for the VS330, the smart occupancy sensor for the small space occupancy detection. And another one is for the desk and seat occupancy sensors there to monitor the desk and seat usage situation, which will help to optimize the utilization, as well as help assistant to improve the organization. So the first one is VS340, the standard version, which is equipped with high precise PIR sensors to especially works effectively for the fixed desk utilization, to detect if the desk has been used appropriately and frequently, and to save a lot of maybe like cost on the idle desks, maybe on the next time organization. While the VS341, the Pro version, which is equipped with high precise PIR, as well as the thermal pile technology, which will provide a very rapid data response for the users, works effectively for some sharing situations. For example, the sharing workstations, or the sharing study rooms, or the sharing desks on the libraries, as well as for some public places like the food courts, to help where the people might need to get the seat very quickly and conveniently by the help of this Pro version and a fast response. So that's where the desk and seat occupancy sensors they are focused on. And for these two products, they are both wireless deployment with a 3M tape and long battery life with up to 3 years, and high detection with 9800% accuracy to meet users' needs very well. And for more execute detection, we also provide a couple of covers to adjust the field of view angle for the PIR, and all of these covers will be packaged in the package together, and users can pick any one of them, anyone they need to install it and to adjust the field of view angle to get the most appropriate detection area for the desk and seat occupancy sensors. Okay, so that is for these two products, these two models, which is focused on the desk and seat occupancy detection for different scenarios there. All right, so the next two is about the display screens from Milesight. That's our last two products for the solution. The first one is the DS7610, the IoT display. First of all, I'd like to clarify that this product is a very high performance hardware, which means we will not have the running systems or demo apps inside of the products, but we will provide this high performance hardware as well as our SDK package for the users to do the second development for that. So that means you can, and this product is based on the Android 11 system. We also provide the SDK for all of the Android systems, the functions you want. So you can install and running any like Android apps or systems on this display, as well as to do some interactive systems too for that. So that will depend on the user's needs and the user's development abilities for showing what kind of content in this hardware. Besides that, there is another key point for the product is that this IoT display is built in a network LoRaWAN gateway, which means it can be worked as an independent gateway to connect with some of the devices to realize the data transmission, because there is also a built-in network server in the gateway. So the data can be forwarded to the third-party platforms you like, or the Milesight IoT platforms, okay, to do the data visualized and the data, maybe some smart controls as well. So that's what the IoT displays can do. And as I mentioned in the Milesight building solutions in the beginning, like we have running the meeting room booking systems and as well as the sign-in systems in this display. That's very typical. That's two very typical applications in workplaces scenarios, right? But you can also running some others like the feedback system in the maybe like shopping malls or the retail stores, or the auto showing the information for the classrooms or the hospital, maybe the patients. Both is fine. Just want you to know that the possibility for these products is not limited. What you need is depend on what it can show. It depends on what you need, and you can do the possible functions based on IoT displays here. And another display is quite different from this one. Another one is the IoT e-ink display. This one will be a very compact one to display the necessary information for the users. So there are two templates are supported, can be customizable for the users, or if you want to do a quick deployment, you can also use our initial two templates for the workstations to deploy into the offices or the workplaces directly and quickly. So the template can be customizable for the users, and the message also can be added for the users. There are 15 widgets in each template. That means you can change the content very easily through the toolbox on your phone or through the downlink command. Both is fine. And also to make it more compatible, there is open API. We will provide an open API for the products to be integrated with more necessary third-party platforms. For example, the desk booking systems, or maybe like reservation systems, or the information or the calendar systems, kind of like that, to show the necessary information you want for the applications. Okay, so it can be used in like workplaces, hotel, hospitals, or retail sales, like a lot of other like various applications here. Okay, so that is how the IoT e-ink display worked. And this slide, so that is all for the products in this solution. And because in the solution or in the products, we have talked about two transmission ways, right? First one is the LoRaWAN, which is the basic one. We are focused on all of the sensors will transmit the data through the LoRaWAN transmission to the gateway, and then the data can be forwarded to the platforms through the gateway, with the gateway. And we said the DS7610, the IoT display, can be also work as an independent gateway. So that's why we put the IoT display in this position in the topology. So this is about the LoRaWAN transmission. Well, for the DHP products, the VS121-P and the VS133-P programs, you can combine these products with our routers together to realize an Ethernet transmission directly and to keep a connection at a stable level with the help of our industrial cellular routers there. And then the data can be forwarded to the third-party platforms or apps or webs you need. Okay, so there is a little difference between the DHP products and the IoT sensors there. So that is all about the products part. And let's get into the applications, okay, together. Get into more applications. We said this Milesight True Occupancy and Smart IoT and e-ink display solution is not limited to the workplaces. It can also be used for the retail industry, like based on the data, the people counting and occupancy numbers to provide a more executive data for the retail stores owners to know like how many people have been getting into their shops and how many of them have been past their shops. And also we can install VS121 on inside of the retail stores, that we can customize different regions for the stores, and then we will know which area might be the most popular and which one might need more improvement on that. And we can show the price with the e-ink display to provide the information for products as well as the price for the products as well. And running a feedback system for the on the IoT display to get feedback from the customers effectively and quickly, and we also get the data of that, so that we can running a better or a more effective marketing strategies or plans for our business running there. Okay, so that is for the retail industry, which can also require the same effective on the shopping malls or some other similar scenarios. And another typical one is for the places like museums, which might meet a lot of people at a time, especially when it's traveling seasons, right? I'm not sure if it's the same like in the foreign countries or in your places. Usually in China, there will be a plenty of like thousands of people in one museums at the same time. So it's very hard to realize a very effective management and control. But with the help of the people counting sensors and occupancy detection sensors, we can get effective data for that, and then we can realize some control operations, for example, to stop people getting into the museums when there is overcrowded, or to organize a reasonable time or routine for visiting or something else like that. And also we can show the information of the exhibits in the museums with the IoT e-ink display. At the same time, like when there is a lot of people, it's very hard for us to find available cubicles in the restrooms, right? So the VS330 can help a lot to realize a better people guidance to find available seat or cubicles for them. And the display IoT displays can running on interactive museums information to show maybe the history of the museums or history of some exhibits there. That will help a lot too. In the word, like for different applications, the products will provide the data and then to realize more analysis and to improve the efficiency or to realize some other necessary requirements very easily, quickly, and at a very smart way to do that. Okay, so that is the two applications we have been extended for now. But I said the products will work very well in different scenarios, so you can explore to more. And if you got any good idea, you can share that with us too. All right. Okay, so now let's get into the last part, the conclusion. I will conclude these products with some key features for the solution. With the help of those occupancy, people counting, and smart display screens, we can realize a lot of functions, or we can meet a lot of requirements of such kind of solution. like the anonymous detection, privacy protection, real-time report, like a real-time report update, or alarming, sending alarming or paperless display, like eco-friendly design, something like that, to with high accurate and high compatibility of all of these products there. Okay, so this slide shows all of the products we are showing for today. The up 4 is about the people counting and occupancy sensors, spanning from the big spaces to small spaces. And the two on the bottom is about the 2 display screens there, which the small one is focused on the information showing, and the bigger one is for multiple interaction displays and some other possible applications too. So just use them to meet all of your requirements. That will be okay.